Hello ladies and gentlemen, hope you're having a great day today. Lockdowns are lifting steadily all over the world, which means we can finally go back outside again. However, the outside world can still be a scary place for us gamers, so don't fret, because I'm here to tell you which games are expected to release next month. TrackMania is a remake of the popular and competitive TrackMania Nations. In this new opus, we can count on a graphical overhaul and even more freedom on the creation of personalized circuits with new elements of scenery and track. TrackMania is expected to release July 1st on the PC. We've discussed Ironman VR in a previous video. Sadly, it got delayed shortly after the video went live. It now has a new release date set in July. In Ironman VR, you play as Tony Stark, eccentric billionaire arms dealer turned philanthropist. After a few successful years as the popular Iron Man, Tony gets attacked by the mysterious Ghost, a hacker who stole old weapons from Stark Industries. Ghost intends to topple Tony's empire by attacking establishments worldwide. Tensions rise as each confrontation brings us closer to the inevitable showdown. Marvel's Ironman VR is a PlayStation VR exclusive that is expected to release the 3rd of July. Already released on other platforms, Catherine Full Body is an immersive, adult-themed action-adventure puzzle game that is now finding its way to the Switch. The story revolves around Vincent, who is about to make an important decision in his life. Is he going to take the next step in his long-term relationship, or will he succumb to the temptations of a new romance? Vincent finds himself caught in a recurring nightmare of a crumbling tower of puzzle blocks he must climb to survive until the next day. Catherine Full Body is expected to release on the Switch July 7th. Skater XL completely immerses you in the culture of skateboarding, where you can define your own style, creativity, and tricks. Create, combine, and design tricks with unparalleled control as you visit iconic Californian locations. Play as Tiago Lemos, Evan Smith, Tom Astra, or Brandon Westgate on their way to becoming a skateboarding legend. Skater XL is expected to release July 7th on the PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Switch. Deadly Premonition 2: A Blessing in Disguise is the sequel to the original Deadly Premonition set in contemporary Boston. However, the unique way in which the story is told takes you back in time to Le Carré to explore what has happened to this once peaceful village. As both a prelogue and a sequel to the original, you follow agents Davis and Jones as they investigate a new mysterious murder in the town of Le Carré. Deadly Premonition is expected to release for the Switch July 10th. Formula 1 2020 is said to be the most comprehensive Formula 1 game ever, with players firmly taking the wheel as they race against the best drivers in the world. For the first time, players can build their own Formula 1 team by creating a driver, then choosing a sponsor and an engine supplier, hiring a teammate, and competing as the 11th team on the grid. Build facilities, keep developing your team, and race to the top. Formula 1 2020 is expected to be released July 10th for the PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox. Story of Seasons, our beloved agricultural franchise, makes its debut on the Nintendo Switch. A complete remake of the classic Game Boy Advanced game, Friends of Mineral Town will return fans to nostalgic locations and encounter familiar faces. Redesigned with HD graphics, the heartwarming and addictive gameplay are sure to inspire a whole new generation of farmers. Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town is expected to release July 10th for the Switch. Based on one of the most popular anime stories ever created, Sword Art Online Alicization-like Chorus will immerse you in the virtual world of Underworld. Step into a beautiful JRPG world and play as the main character Kirito, and immediately dive into exciting, seamless battles with extensive possibilities and actions. Sword Art Online Alicization-like Chorus is expected to release on the PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One July 10th. Experience an adventure you've never seen before from legendary game designer Hideo Kojima. Play as the mundane Sam Bridges as he takes on a deadly and mysterious world where death lurks around every corner. Death Stranding is expected to release July 14th for the PC. At the end of the 13th century, the Mongol Empire is engaged in a journey of devastating conquest through the east. Tsushima Island is the only thing left between the island of Japan and an overwhelming Mongol invasion led by the brutal and devious General Khoton Khan. After the first attack on the island, samurai warrior Jin Sakai is the last remaining survivor of his clan. He decides to do everything he can to protect his people and recapture his home. Jin breaks with the traditions of the samurai and chooses a new way, the way of the spirit. It will be an unusual battle to free Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima is expected to release July 17th for the PlayStation 4. Join Mario and his new companion Olivia in a comedic adventure that will take you to every corner of a paper world in Paper Mario: The Origami King. Take on the Origami King with his paper-thin army, team up with extraordinary companions, and learn to master magical powers on your mission to save the world. Paper Mario: The Origami King is expected to release July 17th for the Switch. Another game we talked about in a previous roundup that unfortunately got delayed. Rock of Ages 3 is a competitive tower defense and arcade action game rolled into one, sprinkled with Ace Team's quirky Monty Python-esque humor to create one giant creative game. For the first time, you'll be able to create and destroy your own levels to compete with friends and strangers online in a real-time mix of hectic tower defense and epic boulder racing action. Rock of Ages 3 Make and Break's new release date is expected to be July 21st. The cult classic returns, terrorize the citizens of the 1950s as the evil alien Crypto-137. Harvest DNA and overthrow the government in this faithful remake of the legendary alien action adventure. Exterminate puny humans with alien weapons and psychic abilities. Destroy cities with your flying saucer and get rid of mankind. Destroy All Humans is expected to release July 28th for the PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Another game we covered last time that was unfortunately delayed. In Fairy Tail, you join the adventures of Natsu Dragneel, Lucy Heartfilia, and other eccentric members of the Fairy Tail Mage Guild as a wizard on a fun and exciting adventure through the lands of Fior. Fairy Tail's new release date is expected to be July 30th for the PC, PlayStation 4, and Switch. And there we go guys, a new batch of games coming out for the month of July that'll definitely keep us occupied. What games are you looking forward to the most? Let me know in the comment section below. And thank you so much for watching, and if you want to see more gaming news, reviews, and roundups, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you when I see you.
That's awesome.